What's the deal, YouTube? This is your boy Ray Gaming 27, and once again, I want to thank you for joining my channel. And oh my God, we just had one of the best E3s ever. Microsoft pulled it off. It's like they pulled a bunny from their hat and they just made something magical happen. And I just felt, so relieved on the amount of content, the amount of exclusive content coming to the Xbox One. And of course, we got some new games like Record, looks like a cool game. You got the Sea of Thieves, looks like a cool game. We didn't get enough information about the game. It's basically a multiplayer, it's an online game. It looks very interesting, but like I said, we need more information about that game, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be a really cool game. And of course, we got gameplay footage of Rise of the Tomb Raider finally, and I'm so freaking hyped for that game. I'm so happy, so excited. And since Uncharted 4 ain't coming out this year, that's next on my list of being one of the most anticipated games for this year. Of course, they both kind of similar. They are similar to each other, but they both are good in their own ways. And just by seeing that footage of Rise of the Tomb Raider, it looks very, very freaking awesome. It looks very interesting. It's a beautiful looking game. And speaking of beautiful, Forza 6, oh my freaking God, that game is so gorgeous. Those cars look realistic, and I love how Microsoft, gave us, I guess they gave us some kind of, I forgot what kind of car that they brought from the ceiling, down to the floor, but that was a nice looking car. I think it was some kind of GT car. Of course, it's a sports car, it's a racing car, but I forgot exactly what kind of car that was, but that was really cool. That was really awesome what Microsoft did, and they did so much that wowed us during this E3 press conference. And another thing that wowed me is the Minecraft. We got a little information. They didn't give us enough information about the HoloLens, and that was really cool. On how they have a table in front of your face. It's basically empty, but you got the HoloLens, whatever them things is, some kind of virtual reality glasses on, and you basically make your own world just by you looking at it, and you just, I don't know, I forgot how that person did it, but that was really awesome. But that looked like something I would like to invest my money in one of these days whenever it comes out. I thought that was really awesome as well too. And of course, you got games like God of War Remastered, the collection, everything that's supposed to be coming out in August, and it's supposed to be remastered at 1080p, 60 frames per second. And of course, the beta is basically up and running right now. So basically, if you're an Xbox One owner, then you can go and play the beta right now, which is cool, because I'm going to play it probably later on tonight if I'm not too busy. And another thing they gave us a God of War 4 trailer, a sneak peek, a gameplay footage, and that game looked freaking awesome. That game was really, really well polished. I'm pretty sure they got lots more to go as far as the development with this game, and I just cannot wait until I get my hands on that game. And I think it's already confirmed for a holiday 2016. And hopefully it'll come out by holiday 2016. I'm pretty sure they don't want to bring the game out pretty, I guess too close to Halo, because that's two of Microsoft's biggest franchises, Halo and Gears of War. So, that's the best bet. That game gonna be coming out, sometime next year in the holidays. And I'm just glad that they give us some kind of footage, some kind of, gave us something about it, because we've been wanting this for a very long time. And I'm just so relieved about the amount of content that they gave us today. And of course, you got the Rainbow Six Siege. We got some exclusive content with that. Of course, that's a multiplayer game. But since we have backwards capability on the Xbox One, in which is very huge. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Backwards capability, we get Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2 for free thanks to backwards capability. And speaking of backwards capability, oh my freaking gosh, that was huge. Microsoft just took a huge deuce on Sony. They took a huge deuce on Sony. Like, really, I'm like, wow. No, they didn't. They just did the unbelievable, because we already know Sony got the PlayStation Now, which as a service is kind of expensive. Like, seriously, I told myself whenever I get a PS4, I'm not getting that service. I'd rather just go and just rebuy a PS3, because I just feel that it's a ripoff. it's a rip-off. You don't really pick your games. You just basically get the games that was already there. Like, you know, there's plenty of games on that PlayStation now that I don't want to play. But it's like they forcing us to play something. We still got to continue to pay that same amount of money every month. And by Microsoft doing this, it's gonna put Sony on their heels, because they, like, since they basically doing free backwards capability, the Xbox One install base could probably gonna start rising up pretty quickly. And I'm not saying that the Xbox One is gonna catch the PS4, but it looks pretty promising as far as Xbox One sales for the rest of this year and so on. And I feel that it's going to be more of a competition between the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Of course, the Xbox One is $50 cheaper, and plus you get backwards capability, you know, and you know they making it to where the Xbox One is well worth the purchase. And I kind of felt kind of, you know, stupid for buying it day one, because of course it was very expensive. And speaking of expensive, there's another thing I had mentioned. It's really cool. Like, one of the coolest things I ever seen. You know, the new controller. That new controller looks very, very freaking cool. They gave us some more trigger buttons towards the bottom back end of the controller. It's basically used mainly for racing games. Of course, it's coming out just about the same time Forza 6 comes out, and it looks like something I would really love to get. And you know, the design of the controller, you get the modify controller, you get to switch the buttons around however you want, and it's wireless too, you know, wireless headset. So that's a pretty good controller, but it comes with a price. So if you are interested in getting that controller, then I advise y'all to save y'all money right now, because October is basically around the corner, to be honest. And I'm just very excited about all this stuff that we got today from Microsoft. And they said we still got a lot more games to come, because they didn't mention anything about Scalebound. They didn't mention anything about I think Crackdown. That's the game supposed to be coming. They didn't mention anything about Quantum Break. They said they're going to save that for Gamescom, and they said they're going to give us new game announcements at Gamescom, which is pretty awesome, because that's telling me that they're not finished with E3. They still got a lot more games to come, and that's very promising and very encouraging news to me. You know, because, you know, it seems like, you know, because we already know Microsoft just is not, I won't say they're not doing too well, but as far as the PlayStation 4 sales goes, PlayStation is kicking their asses. But with the announcements, with all the gaming news, with all the surprises that Phil Spencer and Microsoft had did today, it's very, very promising news. And I'm pretty sure Microsoft is going to work their way up back to the top, and hopefully they can actually compete with the PS4 the way they should be competing with. And like I say, that right there is going to put PlayStation 4 in a huge bind, because the way the Sony is financially, I don't think they're going to allow backwards capability on the PS4. Is it capable of doing that? Yes, it's capable of doing that. It's just a lot of these guys is just so freaking greedy and just want us to keep replaying these games we've been playing for 10 years. Like, come on. And Phil Spencer even said that he's going to, Microsoft is focusing on newer IPs, newer games, more sequels, and enough with these remasters and everything. And of course, we got the God of War, remaster collection, but they was already announced a long time ago. But I'm just glad that today was focused on remasters, which I'm so happy, because last year's E3 I was fucking disappointed, because it was just so many remasters after remasters after remasters. And right now, I think this year's E3 is great. I didn't really mention anything by Bethesda, about Doom, and about Fallout 4, which is some great looking games. Look very fun and promising. That was a game I will give them a shot, but I'm gonna say that for another video. But with Microsoft, I'm just so happy and glad that we are getting exclusive content with them. Of course EA got the EA access with Microsoft, but I'm not really too big of a fan with EA, so I'm not gonna talk about their little access program. Like, they got some reasonable deals, but I just don't give a shit about that. But anyway, guys, I just want to get this little video out. I kind of wanted to make it a little quicker, but it was just so much to get into, because honestly, I'm not even finished about Microsoft. It's just so much that they brought to the table today that I just had to get it out today. I'm so freaking excited about this news. We got a lot more games to come. Y'all just let me know how y'all feel about the Microsoft press conference as a whole. If you watched it, did you like it? Because me, I personally loved it. I think Microsoft had the best E3 of all time. I'm not saying it as a fanboy. I'm saying it as I guess as the hype meter, the hypeness of Microsoft press conference. A lot of people got hyped about a lot of these games. I didn't even mention Fable Legends. Fable Legends, that's been a rumor, but it's been confirmed that we are getting that pretty soon. And it's just more games, and more games. And tomorrow I get to look forward to Nintendo Digital event and Sony. So hopefully Nintendo, Sony bring it up. I guess bring their A game to the table. Come on, we need games. Enough of these goddamn remasters. Just give us some newer games or some sequels or something. Leave the remasters alone, these rehashes, and let's just do what us real gamers want. Just give us new games. That's all I want, man. Well, anyway, guys, y'all just let me know how y'all feel about this whole entire press conference overall. If you want to give me a little word about the Bethesda press conference on Sunday or the Nintendo World Championship, which I didn't even get to. Like I say, it's a lot to get into. I'm gonna get into that later. But anyway, y'all just let me know how y'all feel about the whole entire E3 overall. Like, comment, subscribe, and share my video. And once again, this is your boy Rick Gamer 27, and y'all have a good day.